Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tinesha Davis and we are here to talk about July's budget. Because y'all know who we are. We are a family who believes in making every dollar count. We track what we believe we're going to get in and we give everything in an assignment, or almost everything, the way I'm doing things these days. And we just make an awesome financial game plan for our month. So let's sit here and chat about what I plan to do with my money in the month of July. So in July, I project that I will make $12,678, and this is my take-home pay. This is the money that will actually hit my bank account. So this is after taxes and this is after payroll deduction. I will send $95 to my HOA. $50 will go to the gas bill, and I'm just basing that off of what last month's gas bill was. And $332 to the electricity. Now let's talk about this for a second. My electricity has been crazy high for about a year, and I knew some things needed to be done, but I hadn't gotten around to doing them, but I finally gotten around to doing the things. What I need to do is have my thermostat switched out, because the thermostat I have right now keeps the auxiliary fan running forever, and that runs up the electricity bill. So my security system, that's who my thermostat is through, they're going to come back out and they're going to install the Nest thermostats. So hopefully that will make my electricity bill more reasonable. This month we have a $172 water bill. The water bill comes in quarterly. $233 for the cell phone, and that is for 3 phones, unlimited data. $80 for the internet. $120 for security systems on 2 homes, and $180 for housekeeping. $120 for the lawn service, and $150 to have the dryer vents cleaned. We are getting that done, guys. And then we also have set aside $400 to have this whole entire house power washed, because it's starting to look a little dusty. And so I wonder if he can do my fence too. I want my fence power washed. $61 for insurances. And this came out super cheap for 2 reasons. One, because we kicked Sears to the curb. I was paying a home owner warranty with them, and you know, I've done told you guys 1,039 times that they are not the business. And then also because with my car insurance, Andre is no longer on the policy, his car, because he totaled it. And I guess that was basically the difference between what I had paid then. The prorated difference. Yeah, it was the prorated difference. Like, for instance, I only had to pay like, I think $38 or $31 this month for the car insurance. $25 is set aside for Easy Pass. The groceries and the household miscellaneous are left blank because I don't necessarily budget for those things. I just try to do what I call mindful spending, meaning whenever I'm in the store, I'm asking myself, is this necessary? Most of the times I tell myself it is. But I'm not a shopper. So that's safe in my hands. Now let's take a look at the fun stuff. And this is all about the fun that I plan to have this month, or the things that are going to contribute to my mental well-being, like getting my nails done. What I'm trying to do better is project better for my activities, because sometimes I might not know how much a thing costs, so I don't put a line item there, but I know I'm going to do it. So if I know I'm going to do it, this month I'm trying to put a line item in with a predicted amount. Okay, let's see how that works out. $22 goes to subscription services. Why? Because I stopped Hulu, so we no longer have Hulu, because I realized I wasn't watching it ever. And then we also stopped our $5 that we were sending to a Patreon account. I'm setting aside $100 for my hair, even though, gosh, guys, this hair is really holding up. But I'm going to Chile in August, and I'm yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to take these out by then and do something different. $65 for my nails, and then $190 for eyelashes. I have eyelash extensions, and I'm overestimating that. I'm overestimating having 2 refills because I pushed these out for a month, and I'm thinking that's a little too long. They're very spotty right now. They're very, you know, there's some gaps. So I'm thinking every 3 weeks. And then I think every 3 weeks is cheaper than getting it done every 4 weeks. But we're new to this eyelash game, so we're not quite sure. So I'm overestimating, hopefully. Miscellaneous in restaurants are blank because just like the groceries in the last section, I don't put a number here. I just go with the flow, and I just try to be mindful. And I'm not even going to say I try to do better than what I did the month before. No, because it is what it is. But I do compare to what I did the month before. This month is 4th of July. So I'm setting aside $400 for 4th of July. My family is visiting me here at my home. And so I'm sure I'm going to have to buy food. I might even have to buy a grill. And then we're going to go see my grandfather at his gravesite. And then we're going to go to the casino. So I'm hoping that $400 will get me through all of that. And then this month, I'm also going to Long Island to visit Chris and the girls, Hannah and Emma, you know, Kim's children and her husband. Me and a few of my friends are going there. So I'm going to set aside $400 for that. We plan on taking the train there. And I did not buy my train ticket yet. So that's why I'm padding that so heavily. Because I don't know how much transportation is going to cost. And then I want to go to Miami this month. I haven't planned a date yet, and I'm setting aside $400 for that as well, and that will have to include the plane ticket. Because a lot of you know, some of you don't know because some of you are new here, but I'm in a long distance relationship, and he lives in Miami. And it's so funny because I was telling him today, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to explain to the camera why I'm always going to Miami. And he's like, no, you're not. He's like, I've been there just as much as you've been here. And I'm like, no, you haven't. And so we actually did the math. And it's true. We're pretty much even. But I think the reason why it feels like I've been in Miami more, especially with you all, is because I filmed more when I was there. Y'all haven't really seen him while he was here because I wasn't really filming for the channel. And now that I've started doing my goal thing, my weekly goals, you see and you hear about it more. I mean, I see and I hear about it more. So it just made it sound like I was there all the time because I started it around the time when I was visiting him. So yeah, so it's not true. We're kind of even. And then 2 of them don't even count. we came up with because one, I was going there anyway for a party. For New Year's, the New Year, New Beginning party is there every year. So I was going and then he accompanied me. And then the other one that don't kind of count is because I was going on a cruise, the Celebrity Edge, that was leaving from Miami anyway. And he happens to live there. So therefore it felt like I was always going there and seeing him. But nah, y'all. But I was also going to say, I think though in the upcoming months I may be flying out to see him more because he is really on his grind right now. He has to do a lot of work and he has a lot of financial goals and is tied in hourly with what he has to do to reach those goals and everything. And I completely support him and back him and know that his goals are necessary. One of them, debt free. Because y'all know how I feel about being debt free. So he's working super hard to become debt free. And so therefore I am the one who has more of the expendable income because I already am debt free. Plus I make a super high income. So yeah, so it just makes more sense for me to go out there more. And this is me having a conversation with y'all because I didn't even have this conversation with him. Why? Because Jay thinks he can do it all. And nah, brah. You're going to put your money towards your debt, and we are going to be debt-free together. Yay! $700 is what's going to go toward gifts this month. $1,420 goes to our 401k, and we are setting aside $5,100 to our mortgage. This leaves us with, I didn't even write it down. Hold on, guys. Wait a minute. This leaves us with a remaining balance of $1,863 that is just sitting there. Why? Because these days, more than giving every single dollar in assignment the way I was doing before and the way you should do, this is a Dave Ramsey method where you give every single dollar in assignment. That way you don't waste anything and you don't do splurges, because you know, hey, I only got this amount for this much. I only got this amount for that much. I only got this amount for that. But more so than me giving every single dollar in assignment, I'm now chasing the feeling of abundance. So when I look at this and I'm like, I got $1,863, I just feel so abundant because I'm naturally a saver. I know that I'm not going to just go ham and go shopping and then just go whoo hoo hoo hoo, because I like keeping my money. I like keeping my money. Quickest way to wealth is to keep what you got and invest, but keep what you got first. Try to keep more of what you have. So that is where we are for July. And I'm looking forward to seeing how everything unfolds. I'm looking forward to seeing how much I actually keep. You know, when I set aside the $400 for 4th of July, the $400 for New York, and the $400 for Miami, to see how much of that I don't spend. That's what I love. That's what I love. So until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, have fun, and do your budget and mind it. Peace.